Alright, this is the Canada grenade. I forget what it's called, the Tornado. There it is right there. I haven't opened this. I just undid the screws. Everything was lubed properly. I've never had this work. This grenade work for me properly. I think the stuff is stuck inside. I don't know. There's BBs that never really exhaust out. So I've undone the screws here, and I'm thinking I'm going to find something inside stuck or something broken. So it's the first time I've undone this. So let's just go ahead and take it off and kind of see what happens. That way I kind of know how to put it back together. It seems like there might be something else stuck. It doesn't seem to be moving. Oh, there it goes. It's just kind of stuck at first. Alright, so first thing I see is BBs. And lots of BBs. There is some stuff inside. There is some black, it looks like plastic that got in there. Some of the BBs are caught. So I'm going to clean this and lube it. And then on the other side, just a simple design. There is something right here. But I think that's to latch the BB and get it stuck in there. Alright, so what was happening is you could see all those BBs were caught in there and I couldn't get them out. This definitely needs to be cleaned a little bit. But it's a very simple design. It's not too complex. You've got two holes here. And that just makes it so that it hits within here, pushing air and spinning this out. However, when I do this, the BBs wouldn't spin out. Now here's the BB with something on it. You can kind of see. I don't see anything in here that really. One of these BBs might have been misshaped or something. Maybe that's why this isn't. This looks like, to me, there's some green BBs in here. I'm not sure if they're tracer or what. They look like they light up in the dark. I don't know. But anyways, so I'm going to clean this out here. And the design here on this is, got this here that has a release valve if this gets overpressured. And maybe my issue has to do with this. I'd taken it apart, I think, a long time ago and looked at it. But this just slides in. It doesn't go this way. And you lock up. I think this side goes here. This is where the mechanism is to pull the pin. And then on the bottom here is where you put the gas in. And you would close this, and it would keep it locked. So you can see here that as this comes down, the gas will relieve, I guess, around the O-ring. After looking more closely at the grenade, I've noticed why it's not working for me and why it has never worked since I've gotten it. This design is simple, but it was glued together. And I guess after some time the glue had heated up from storage or something, and there was no more bond. Because of this, the propane would just escape wherever it could. Here we have no issue, but everywhere around that when it's applied, when it's locked on here, is an issue. The way this goes, this is the bottom, so it goes this way, and this is considered the top. Now I found out from watching on Red Wolf, thanks to ArcLight, you push this down and that leaves this near the top. While holding it, you can lock it on with the pin, and you get a strong lock right here. Now let's see where the air is leaking. It's very easy to see this. Just go ahead and put it together This has been cleaned out. And if you just look really close from the inside view, I mean, you can see all kinds of gaps that the compression would just leak out of these holes. And if you look closer, you would see that there was some type of glue that was there at one time. And this is kind of why it was a little hard to pull apart at first, was that it was somewhat sticky, but I'm very positive once I apply my own compression lock here that this will start working again. It's just simply that there's too much. I mean, I'm holding this as tight as I can, and you can see how much on that side mostly. It's on that side mostly, but you can still see it over there. So let me demonstrate, after putting this in, that it's still there. Okay, so we'll hook it up to this side. And another thing is this thing can move up and down, which is bad. You can see right here and hear it, but it moves up and down. So there needs to be some kind of seal around here. Put this on here. I've got it backwards, excuse me. And so you can see that all this area would be considered to not, actually that would not lose air, because the bottom and the top would be closed. The only place the air would go is through those holes. So that's not an issue of this moving up and down, this metal. What's an issue is the holes that you can see. You can kind of see the metal in there. All that is why it's not compressed enough to shoot the BBs out. So I don't think I'm going to apply super glue because I want to be able to get into it. I'm not sure what is the best thing to do here, but definitely put it on the outside, probably up to here. Maybe some gasket, I'm guessing. All this to here. And then should have a nice working grenade.